Hello my loves, welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Nkwasi, and thank you for dropping by. If you're new here, hi. Thank you for clicking on my video. Make sure that you do subscribe, hit your notification bell, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. We would be really humbled to have you as part of the Nkwasi family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're the reason why we keep doing this, and I am grateful that you came back to watch another video. So, without wasting much of your time, let me explain what is happening. So, in the last video, we deep conditioned my hair, so this is a continuation. If you haven't watched my last two videos, make sure that you do so that you are updated on what is happening. So I am trying to stretch my hair because it was that time of the year when I get to trim my hair. So I don't trim my hair when it is not straightened. Please note that this is not a tutorial on how you properly blow dry your hair. This is just how I do it. So, like you saw, I start with sections. I used my water based heat protectant to make sure that my hair is protected from heat damage, and then I go in with my blow dryer on medium heat. So what I'm using is the tension method. I make sure that my section of hair is thoroughly detangled. I then apply or gently massage the heat protectant into that section of hair. And when I am done, I just hold the ends of my hair gently, pulling them gently. And then I go in with my blow dryer on medium heat to stretch my hair. So I do this until my hair is dry and quite straight before I can go in with a comb. So for me, this is what works. I find it easier, and I also find it very effective, unlike just going in with a comb from the start. So this is what you're going to see me do. I'm just making sure that I stretch it. Just making sure that I stretch my hair. I was almost getting surprised that my English bundles are already depleting. But let's try that again. So I just go in with the blow dryer, and then I try to split that section because I am going to later on trim my hair. I am trying to get this hair as straight as possible. Yes, because I'm not going to flat iron it, so I'm just going to try and get a straight blow dry look. So that's why you see me splitting that section again to focus on the ends and the roots to make sure that they're not poofy and they're as straight as they can be. So after that, that's when you see me going in with that wide tooth comb just to make sure that everything is nice and straight. And then I'm going to repeat the process on the rest of my hair, or on the other section that remained. So you can see I am putting the dryer very close to my hair because the heat wasn't that much. It was just medium heat. If the heat was very high, I wouldn't really try. I wouldn't try that because definitely I know my hair would be fried. So I felt safe putting my blow dryer very close to my hair because I knew that the heat wasn't that much. So I am almost done. I go in on the rest of the hair, and that's my other section. So the two sections that I had blow dried at this point, I just put in, you know, ponytails to prevent them from shrinking up, foresee hair and moisture. I was doing this in the bathroom, so definitely there was a lot of moisture in the air, and I didn't want my hair to suck it up and then become poofy before I was done blow drying. That's the reason why I put the hair in those ponytail holders just to make sure that they kept everything okay, and I had made sure that the ends were tucked away nicely because mostly it's the ends that perform before everything else goes down. So that section again, I used heat protectant. The mistake I made was that I used too much heat protectant on this section. So as the video plays, you are going to notice that there was some smoke. It's not that my hair was burning, it's because I used too much product on that section of hair. So I used too much heat protectant, and so as I stretched my hair, I noticed that there was heat. Oh no, there was smoke that was coming. I learned from one of the best people here on YouTube. I have forgotten her name, but should I remember, I'm just going to insert her name somewhere. Who is a baddie at blow drying. She's literally been doing natural hair her whole life. She has a natural hair salon, and she's always mentioned to say, once you clean your hair properly, there shouldn't be smoke coming out of it when you blow dry. However, if you use too much product, there's surely going to be smoke. But don't worry, especially if you're doing the right thing. Don't worry, because the smoke is not that your hair is burning or cooking. It's just that you put too much product, and that's what I had done on this section. I am sure, because after I washed my hair, I think 2 3 weeks later, my hair was okay, my curls were popping, and no heat damage at all. So I had put too much heat protectant, and so yeah, that's what I was saying. You could notice that there was some smoke that was forming. However, I just continued with the process, trying to get my hair as straight as it could be, especially those ends. They were bad. Those ends were bad. That's the reason why I honestly needed a trim, because you can even just tell from the video that my ends were not giving. They were struggling. They were literally holding on um to a string that was breaking. So I just sectioned that part again, just to make sure that I go into the middle and make sure that my hair was dry. It takes quite some time for my hair to dry, because it has become a little bit thicker than it was in the past. That's the reason why I have to make sure that it is truly dry, because it might give an illusion that it is dry on the outside, but mostly in the inside it isn't. And that's the reason why I made sure every section was thoroughly covered. So once it's dry, that's when you see me going in with a comb to make sure that those ends, my focus was on the ends, because that was what I was intending to cut. Actually, during my trimming section, I trimmed a lot of hair than I think I even needed to, almost an inch plus. Yeah, I trimmed away almost an inch plus. It hurt me a bit, but it needed to go. It was dead anyway. So that was my focus, the ends, and that's the reason why you see me trying to be as thorough as possible. And in case you're wondering, no, I don't blow dry my hair with products in. Like, if you think I put leave-in conditioner and no, I don't do that, because for me, I have just, anyway, from my experience and doing other people's hair for 2 years now, I've just realized that it doesn't work well. I noticed, to say, mostly when I apply leave-in conditioner or other products to the hair before blow drying it, mostly it causes discoloration. And also, I have noticed that it causes a lot of smoke. That's the reason why I don't do that. I just make sure that before a blow dry, I give the hair a good wash, a good deep condition. If possible, I do a hot oil treatment, a good wash, a good deep condition, and then I blow dry. And trust me, after the blow dry, my hair is mostly, or everyone's hair that I've done so far, is mostly soft. It feels well moisturized, it feels soft, it's not frizzy. So for me, that's what has worked so far, and that's what I have stuck by. So section 3 is done. Off to the last section, and at this point my hands were hurting, because the mistake that I had made was to do my entire wash day in a day. I first did the bentonite. If you watch the video of the bentonite clay, I did the bentonite clay mask on one day, and then the following day I washed, deep conditioned, blow dried, and then trimmed my hair. My hands were screaming. I do not recommend at all. So this is my hair after it is done. It was looking really, really pretty. It was looking nice. It was giving. Though those ends were crying out for help, but my hair looks pretty good. So I'm just taking down the ponytails that I had put in so that we can see what we're working with before I could trim my hair. And this is how my hair is looking. So if you haven't subscribed up to this point and you are still here, you watched to this point and you still don't want to subscribe, please kindly hit the subscription button, turn on your notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. You won't lose anything. Yeah, and thank you very much for staying. So this is how my hair looked. Yes, this is how. Yes, this is what we are working with. And trust me, my hair was really soft at this point. Like it was really, really soft. Yeah, so I was just making sure that I see what I was working with could, uh, before I could, what's the word? Before I could trim it. Before I could trim it. And this is the following day after a trim. This is how my hair was looking, nice and thick and not. I have no words to describe, but you can tell that my hair was really, really giving. Look at how it was flowing. Just look. So this is how it looked after the trim. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.